So here's my WL Toys 979A that's been thoroughly bashed. I've done run through about 20 batteries to it, and I'll tell you what, if anybody can damage it, it was me. I've done had to take it apart, so I kind of got one of the plastic pieces messed up on the inside. My dog chewed on it, but we're gonna play with it out here at the Midway Park. And I've ordered some bigger ones, but I'll tell you what, it's gonna be hard to top this, and I like it because it's near to reline itself up. Now look, that's through the grass. They talking about this thing won't go, and this has got the 390 motor. It ain't got the big 540 motor that the 97B's got. And I'm actually using a Florian 7.4 1000 milliamp battery I got from a guy in Staten Island. I got 5 for $10 shipped, and I've had them over a year. And the trick was, when you get any item, is to break it in. I run a whole battery through it at about quarter throttle, and I do about all my drones that way. That, and I know it helps. And I've got some, like I said, it's got over 200 and something batteries to them, with no motor change or nothing. But I've changed some props on them. This thing will get a wheelie now. I've never drove it here, so I don't know what the range is on it. It's supposed to have 100 meter or better. I'm not even holding it wide open either. I don't know what's in the venture over there. Ooh, now the wheel kept turning on it there. I think that's sewage over there. Maybe not sewage, but it's definitely water. I kept turning it and it was bouncing. So you had a mind of its own, or I'd have went on around it. Have to watch out for these dog doo-doo landmines. This truck's tough now, I'm telling you. I had an RC hopper that was 8 times as big. It took a 12.8 volt battery, but it was 2.7 megahertz. Don't ever get one of those. You're gonna get a 50-foot range. They ain't got no power. Now, see, if I realize this, it's here to ride itself about 90% of the time. I'm not holding it full throttle because I've got this motor real hot quite a few times. It's gonna be quite a while before I get my other truck, so now look at that. I bet it'd come out if I could see what I was doing. You got down in that hole. I've had it go down the road and flip 8 times and just barely bumped the gas, and it flipped itself right over and kept going. Look, these tennis balls have been out here. It may come out of it. Look what it stopped it. Look what it took to stop it. It was going on over it. Look at there. Watch it, watch it. I don't want to burn my gear up, but if I almost believe if I kept working at it, it'd come out. But you can't expect such a small. There was a snake in there too. I just seen that. Y'all see that? We got copperheads real bad down here. Let's see how far the range is. Put the antenna up, give it a little helping hand, see if it will. I stopped right in that tall grass, you see that? Let's see. It's little here. That's top speed at a half-dead battery. That battery's dead. I run it a little bit before I got here today, and I said, well, I'm going to the dump. I hooked a 2000 milliamp battery up to it with an adapter wire, they had more C punch. It was like 40 C. Oh, this thing come off the chain then. I'm holding it at half throttle. I'm not even giving it full throttle. And like I said, it's a dead battery. Now I give it full throttle. Ain't no telling where it's at. She'll get gone on you. Now I'm gonna run it on the pavement. Uh-oh, it might have went down that damn manhole. I think it, no. It was going to. I was lucky that I didn't run it down that, because she'd have been gone. She'd have been gone. I scratched the shit out of it. I did that on purpose to show you how tough it is. Go slow, let the motor cool a little bit. Now. I got this thing for $43. I've done some damage in. I broke the wheel. You hear it? I hear the EC. Yeah, I done some damage in. Uh-oh. It's not never good when it's hung. It ain't never good to force it neither. I think it come out of, yeah, it come out of the hub. Hold on, let's see. I probably messed that pinion and ooh, this motherfucker hot too. I'm gonna get me a fan. The axle come out of the little groove on it. I'm gonna go slow. I'm gonna let it. If y'all run one hard, my personal recommendation is to give it cool off. Don't let it just stop completely hot. I've learned that with my little drones too. You run them real hard and just cut them off. There ain't nowhere for the heat to dissipate. So run it a little slow, and that way the bearings, the bushes, whatever it is, brushes don't seat to one spot and get that crud on them. I've took them and run them in ice cold water and took them out, and you should have seen the crud that was on them. I'm gonna get a motor cooler fan. They're about $5 to $10. I don't know if they help or not, but they can't hurt. I'm just letting her cool. So I can't even see it. I get about 12-15 minutes run time. I mean, who can't enjoy that? I like to turn my antenna sideways too. Seems like it throws the linear. And the wire on this thing inside the truck's nearly nothing. I was going to upgrade it to get better range, but shoot, you don't need no more range. I got my daughter into them. She told me to get rid of her drone and get her a car. After I bought the ZD Thunder Bigfoot truck for $136 last night, it was $160 something, the brushless version, and Eric Burns hooked me up with a guy, or actually the code to knock about $20 off, and then I wake up this morning and the truck's $129 no matter what on sale at Gear Best. The brushless. The brush motor is still $160 or $150. And they got these trucks that's got the size motor that the brush one does in it, and that thing's a 110 scale. Imagine what the 979B like this to do with that 540 motor that comes in it. And I've got the WL Toys 1208 or something like that, 112 rail buggy four-wheel drive coming. Now see, I didn't have my EC's probably hot. I didn't have my buzzer on it to let me know the voltage was low, because it's been spiking. When I run it for a while and then punch it, it will beep, and then I can keep playing with it and it'll quit beeping. And this thing here run a 7.4 volt battery down to 3.5 volts per cell. I mean, that's pretty good. I've had it one time on a battery run it down to 3.29. I've never seen anything that would run a battery that low and still going. This is John Holland here in Midway Park, signing out with the venerable WL Toys 979A with a Florian 1000 7.4 milliamp battery. Thank you.